I was so impressed with the Fduce SL40 that I had to hear what their budget option, the SL168, sounded like. So no disclaimers today. I forked over my own cash for this one, and we can get right on with the review. In the box we get paperwork, but that's boring. A nice pop filter, and I do love this wraparound style. Next we've got a USB-C cable, which is around 6 feet long. A screw adapter for microphone stands and boom arms. And here's the mic itself, which looks great, but it is made of plastic, which is fitting, as I did mention that this is the budget option from Fduce. The stand that comes with it is also pretty lightweight, so I would recommend using a boom arm or a different desktop stand with this mic. On the bottom we have our USB-C port, a female threaded 1/4-20 hole, and a headphone output jack. Keep in mind that if you do want to use this mic with most boom arms and mic stands, you will need to use the included adapter. Here I'm using the nut that comes with my boom arm, and it blocks the USB-C port, but the included adapter gives the necessary clearance. On the front we have a mute button, and as you can see it does have a lot of wiggle room. On the back we have our mic gain and headphone volume knobs, both of which are built a lot better than that mute button. The pop filter fits snug and also looks pretty good on the mic. And I do want to add that for the purpose of this review, I'm using a longer USB cable than what came in the box with this. It's because I've got it on this boom arm here, and the one that came in the box wouldn't reach. I tested out the USB-C cable that came with this mic, and it does sound identical to this, I assure you. As far as audio tests, you've been listening to it this entire time. All of this audio is unfiltered and unprocessed, so what you hear is what you get. But here's a plosive test with the included pop filter. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And here's a plosive test without the included pop filter. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And here is a sibilance test. Sally shares a sack of sugary snacks with a syndicate of 7 sneaky squirrels. Sally shares a sack of sugary snacks with a syndicate of 7 sneaky squirrels. Up to this point, I've been speaking with the SL168 about 6 to 8 inches away from my mouth. And this is what the Fduce SL168 sounds like at about 12 inches away from my mouth. This is what the Fduce SL168 sounds like at about 2 feet away from my mouth. And this is what the Fduce SL168 sounds like at about 4 feet away from my mouth. This is what the Fduce SL168 sounds like from the side, about 6 to 8 inches away from my mouth. This is what the Fduce SL168 sounds like from the other side, about 6 to 8 inches away from my mouth. This is what the Fduce SL168 sounds like from behind, about 6 to 8 inches away from my mouth. Here's a handling noise test. This is what the Fduce SL168 sounds like as I type with the keyboard about 10 inches underneath the microphone, directly underneath. Here is a background fan noise test. One thing that I almost forgot to mention with this microphone is that it does have active noise canceling, and we're going to test that out now. If you tap the mute button one time, it's going to turn red, and that's going to indicate that the mic is muted. But if you hold the mute button, it'll turn blue, and that indicates that it's got active noise canceling engaged. I'm going to turn that on now. I've got a fan running across the room, so this is what it sounds like. So now I've got active noise canceling engaged on the Fduce SL168 microphone. Mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3 4. I've got a fan running across the room, so there should be a little bit of background noise, but this should be canceling it out. Mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3 4. Again, this is the Fduce SL168 with active noise canceling engaged. And now I've turned active noise canceling off. We're back to normal, and this is what the mic sounds like in normal mode. Mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3 4. To wrap up, in my opinion, this is a fantastic budget mic that outperforms many other mics at the same price point, or even higher for that matter. But as with all videos that I make, I hope I've given you enough information to come to your own conclusion whether or not this microphone is a good purchase for you. Thank you for watching. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.